Welcome to the YC Sizzle on WSPA Plus. I'm Jamarcus Gaston.
And I'm Megan Heidelberg. The YC Sizzle is kind of a look back at some of our favorite segments from your Carolina, which of course airs weekday mornings at 9 a.m.
Of course. Yeah, from food to fashion, local events, and celebrities, we give you a sizzle reel of the real cool things happening right here in our area. You see what we did right there. Right?
Oh, I see what you did. I love it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the YC Sizzle right here on WSPA Plus. Well, y'all, fall will be here before we know it. And if you're looking for an easy getaway kind of close to home, the Sparkle Boss, Miss Terrence here, is here with some fabulous ideas, all 3 hours or less from Greenville to see the changing leaf colors and kind of get out of town for a short or long weekend. Taryn, we love it when you come because you've got the best ideas.
I'm so excited about today because literally we're just going to head northwest and just kind of keep going for a little bit. But
Sounds
nothing
like
is farther than 3 hours away.
Right. Cooler temperatures, even by a couple degrees.
Significantly cooler temperatures. So I was up in the Maggie Valley, Waynesville area this past weekend doing a little research for you guys, and I was wearing like an UGG sweatshirt.
Shut up. What does that feel like to have things like on your cover your arms?
I mean, I woke up cold. We had the fireplace going.
Oh,
it was magical.
And I stayed in Waynesville a couple weeks ago, and I was just mesmerized by how that town is. It is kind of like, you know, the community to Asheville. Like people that want to like live in Asheville. Asheville is very expensive to live in, so a lot of people was like, let's go to Waynesville.
Waynesville is so awesome, and I think it's so easy to forget about because it's less than 2 hours from Greenville, and that is where you'll find the swag.
Ooh, I like the
swag is super bougie.
One of my favorite places.
This is actually what's a big trend right now called quiet wellness.
Okay.
And you check in, they give you your room key, and they give you a walking stick. And I think that tells you so much about what you need to know about the swag, right?
And not just a walking stick, a personalized
walking stick. But they have their own private access to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Like literally from where you check in, if you turn around and walk 4 steps, there's an entrance to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park right there. They've got all kinds of trails that you can hike. They actually have staff members that can tell you exactly where to go, what you want to see based on how difficult you want your hike to be. But the entire time you are really immersed in nature. You're doing sort of this quiet, reflective downtime where you just take a minute and relax.
Look at
you
the
watch
Smokies.
all the birds. Well, I mean, it is views for days. That's all. Like that's all you're looking at, right? And you're in nature. The hummingbirds are everywhere, and this is the food lover's paradise. Like this is all I could do was think about. Oh my gosh, the next meal! I can't wait! I can't wait! They grow half the things right there on the property. They're raising the cattle at the ranch next door, and so everything that you're eating is super local, just as beautiful presented as it does.
And then you're doing all the walking, so it doesn't matter what you eat.
You're walking
there are trails all along there.
Hot tubs. I mean, it's just absolute peacefulness.
I've had a chance to have a picnic on Gooseberry Knob because that's what, look on Resi.com because a lot of times they do like experiences if you're not able to stay at the swag, you get access to the property. They come pick you up at the gate. They give you ice cream sandwiches, and you have a lunch on top of the mountain.
And so we got to experience the lunch, but we did it a different way. So we were staying over at their sister property, the Cataloochee Ranch, which is technically Maggie Valley, but it's just a mountain away. And so we got on a horse and we did the horseback ride for
that's
that
what I
picnic.
wanted to do.
And I saw the horseback people when I was there. I was like, what a dream.
So the Cataloochee Ranch is kind of it's the little sister property that just opened a little over a year ago. But this is for a little bit more organized, active activity. You can also have sort of the quiet luxury. You are, again, surrounded by views for days. But there's also a lot more as far as archery and BB gun shooting and axe throwing and horseback riding and art classes and just a lot of different ways. There's a ropes course, zip lining, so a lot of different ways.
Gosh, you knew that was just right there.
They did a great job of like building that up because I remember every day it was like something new's added to it.
It's incredible, and they're still building it. There's going to be a pool next year. But I will tell you, if I had closed my eyes and Adam said, okay, we're here, and I opened them, I thought we were in Montana. I mean, it is the oldest dude ranch east of the Mississippi. It is an operating dude ranch. There are horses. You can feed the cattle. I mean, you truly feel like you are living the Yellowstone
dream. Is it the same
dream.
thing as like where you do skiing?
It is the exact same thing. And so you can stay there in the winter, and they will shuttle you from your cabin. And the best thing about both of these properties, there are no televisions. So this is truly an unplug and just take a minute. We had been there for 24 hours, and I looked at my husband. I said, I feel like we've been here for a week, and that was the best possible. I feel like we've been here for a week.
Yes, not like
and we were 2 hours from Greenville.
That
is amazing.
Crazy.
And the food at Cataloochee Ranch is amazing.
The food at both properties is, I mean, I've never eaten so much and also not felt like
bloated and gross.
Yeah, because it's delicious,
stuff.
like locally grown food.
Yes. Okay, Biltmore, we love that. And there's what, a cool exhibit?
King Tut exhibit, you guys. I was so excited when I heard that this is there, and this will be there through early January. But the coolest part is if you buy a pass to go check out the King Tut exhibit, which has 1,000 replicas exactly as they found them in his tomb, which just, I love ancient Egypt, so I get so excited about this stuff. But if you buy the pass to see that, you get a second day pass to go back and explore the grounds. And so my recommendation is take the overnight. Stay there, stay at the inn at Biltmore, that's the newest property, right? Check out the winery, then you don't have to worry about driving home afterwards. Check out the mums, you know, their annual mum display is huge. You could do the rooftop tour if you've never done that before, because in the fall, you're just going to see views for days, right? And they have their own fall color report, so you can actually keep up and know exactly when to get out there.
You haven't experienced Biltmore until you've been on the loggia, as they call it, and see the expansive, like,
literally bird's eye view of the entire property, right? And with the leaves changing.
So definitely go see the King Tut.
Go check out the King Tut. I am so excited.
I love this. Okay, Jeff just got back from Knoxville yesterday. He was doing work, and I'm like, oh, did you come and see this and this?
3 hours away, right? We're just going to keep going up 40, and Knoxville is so much like Greenville. It is just, it reminds me so much of Greenville.
I love the waterfront. I think that is so
that's it,
cute.
right? I mean, we have a waterfront, but they've got like a waterfront, right? So you can do all your water activities literally right in the middle of their downtown. You can get outside, do all of your outdoor adventures, and then you can eat at the state of Tennessee's first James Beard winning chef's restaurant. They've got 20 craft breweries right in town. They call themselves the Maker City. I'm renaming them Makersville because they really, I mean, the artists and the galleries and the shops, Glitterville is headquartered there, which I mean,
Terrence's like, hello.
This guy has been one of Oprah's favorite things for years. He's decorated the White House, but you've got all these really cool crafters doing all this great thing. They opened a new observation deck right in the middle of town last year, so you can like get up, see the Smoky Mountains, 360-degree views, and of course you have to visit the Sun Sphere, which was built. This is my version of the Sun Sphere. But you know, it's all gold all the way around. It reflects the sun. It was built for the World's Fair, and really fun, weird, connective fact. So for the World's Fair in 1982, they were looking for places for everyone to stay who was coming to Knoxville, and that's really how the swag kind of came to be.
Interesting.
So we were talking with another couple this weekend who told me this, and I was like, that's such a fascinating connection. But I mean, if you can catch a game, Knoxville is the place to be. But it's just such a fun, great city to spend a weekend and just
I've never been to Knoxville. It's on the list. I've been almost everywhere else.
Yes, it's your vibe. Yeah.
Okay, Knoxville is on the list.
Last but not least, quickly, we can't forget Dolly.
We can never forget Dolly.
Dolly, come on.
There's always time for Dolly.
Yes.
But you want to head up for their fall festival, right? I mean, everyone wants to go for the pumpkin festival. They've got the 40-foot tree that's always illuminated. You've got 12,000 pumpkins that light up. You know, it is just an experience to be had. This year, I'm told that they're going to take their country fair area and rebrand it for candy corn.
Nice.
So details are still a little bit forthcoming, but you know, candy corn country, like you had me at candy corn.
Right.
So whatever that's going to be, I'm there for it.
We have Wes from Dollywood coming on in a couple of weeks to talk about the newest attraction that's going to be at Dollywood. So lots of things, and they're celebrating their 25th anniversary season. So.
And you want to stay at Heartsong for this particular trip, right? It's got the smoky vibes. It feels like, you know, the changing air. If you request to stay on the 4th floor, pro tip, that's their fall floor. So each floor has a different theme.
I think I was on the 2nd.
I think I was on the 3rd, but
so fall, autumn.
We just stayed at Heartsong.
For fall.
Okay, and take advantage of all the perks.
And Dolly
you know,
Suite.
you get request the Dolly Suite.
See what happens.
Tell them Jamarcus sent you.
Yes, Taryn, you are amazing. I love the extra research that you did going to visit. Y'all, there's going to be links to all of these places on our website afterwards, so you can book and learn more. You're killing it.tv. Taryn, you're the best.
Taryn.
Thanks, girl.
All right, it is time for Move It Monday. Today's workout features 4 classic moves, and we're focusing on mobility, toning, and light cardio. No jumping, no equipment, all perfect fitness for all fitness levels. We have Elizabeth Colin here to get us moving on a Move It Monday. Good to see you.
Good to see you guys. I am so happy. Look,
I mean, a reunion, and it feels so good.
and it feels so good. Now listen. This is so funny because Jack is here.
Yeah.
And my workout is called
Jumping
Kicking It Old
Jack.
Style.
Oh,
Jack
not
LaLanne.
the old school.
Right, the old school. So y'all remember back in the day, and Jack LaLanne would be in there doing the stuff. So we're gonna do that today. We're gonna make it so simple that even Jack can do it.
Oh, okay.
You mean Jack and his kidney stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Jack and his
listen,
friends.
we're gonna start off with your feet hip width apart.
Okay.
Arms up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're gonna just turn and touch
heel
your
it.
toe.
Ooh.
Not you, Jack. Okay, so listen. The key is
How do you do that?
keep your bend like this.
You got a hinge.
I did.
Hinge at your waist. Hinge.
Like you're about to fly.
Like, papa. And then touch your toe. And then come back up.
I almost did.
all the way up. So when you're doing this, you should feel it in your glutes.
Opening
your,
them hips.
Your hamstrings.
And your rear
everything.
end too, can you feel it back there?
You feel it in your rear, yeah. So hinge first so you can get it, and then this. So keep your legs fairly straight with a natural bend. Look, bend. Yes.
But see, I have
I've been trying to get Jack to go to
I have to bend my
stretch
knee
zone.
to do it.
Yes, that's fine. That's fine.
You're still not mad at me?
I'm
are
not
you?
mad at you. So these are so good because it is literally working your entire.
And Elizabeth, I didn't know that like there are a lot of people that can't touch their toes.
Well, we're seeing it right here.
You just saw me.
I mean,
I didn't know that either.
but luckily I had training with Stretch Zone. They
They
got
stretch you
me
out.
there.
They get you right.
They got me there.
And the same thing. Not only from there, then you go up. Remember this? Remember how you would just stretch?
Yeah.
So you stretch two, stretch.
Oh, I heard something said crack, crack.
Was that you, Jack?
That was
laughing.
me actually.
That was
just
you,
laughing.
Jack? Oh, that was you, Jamarcus?
It was me.
Okay, so listen. When we're doing this and you want to really lean and feel the stretch, feel it in your obliques, yes?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I feel it somewhere.
So go back here, and you also will feel it in your lats all the way down. So these exercises are so simple.
Oh yeah.
It's so simple.
Water.
So
Jack could
simple,
Water.
Jack can do it, right? So listen, now, if you need a chair,
You
I
good?
don't think you need a chair, Jack. You would hold on to it, but you want to go up, look, and you want to keep your hips square. So
Okay.
you don't want to go so high, you're doing it, right? Up, down, side, same thing, right? Keep those hips square, down,
Yeah, man.
and then back, down.
Okay.
Did you feel that?
I definitely
I felt
that.
something.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So let's do this like 20 seconds. But for
I'm
us,
about to-
it's 5 seconds for Jack.
pretty
And
good
then we're going to
exercise.
switch legs, okay?
Okay.
All right, so up.
Up.
And you want to do it nice
Back.
and slow. Control, feel the
Side
muscle.
and back.
That's it. Now, if you want to modify it for Jack, watch this, Jack. Touch.
Oh, you can just do like a touch.
And then up, touch.
Touch. Side.
Then, yes.
Touch.
That's a new record, keeping
Back.
it up that long.
Touch.
Wait, well, I didn't even record it. You got it? Back, touch. Okay, other side. So you can be even, right?
Okay.
So up. Again, it's
Okay.
not that you have to go so far up and down, right? Side. Do you guys feel that though?
Oh, you can feel it right here. Yeah.
Right there. And when you're doing it, you are working on your core. You are working on your flexibility. You're stable, right?
Jack's gonna be in yoga in no time.
Wait, because I'm trying not to laugh. Jack, but look at Jack's face. I wish you could see Jack's
Oh,
face. Okay, so listen, we're going to put it all together.
Okay.
Do we have to?
Just show him, Jack. Show him how great you can do.
I'm feeling it in my fanny.
That's
That's
exactly.
the
You're
point.
welcome.
Can you say fanny on TV anymore?
You just
You
did.
Fanny?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
What are we starting off with? The old-fashioned
Oh my
twist.
gosh.
All right, here we go. Right.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Up and go slow. The slower you go, the better you can actually feel your muscles engage. You don't want to bend all the way down. No, you want to just hinge and this, right? One more.
There
Each
we go.
side. One more.
One more.
They're
One
telling
more.
us that we got to wrap.
And then here we go.
Let me do that. And Elizabeth, as we're finishing up here, the last 20 seconds, how
Yes.
can we get in touch with you if we want to get more razzle dazzle?
Razzle dazzle. You can always reach me on my website, misfit1.com, or Instagram is my best place, right?
Okay.
Which is misfit1.
There you go. Thank you, Elizabeth, for helping us move it on a Monday. I'm just going to
yeah.
do this for the rest of the day.
Yeah, there's no need to go anywhere. No
I'm gonna
gyms
move it on
needed.
over to the
There
sofa.
you go.
There you go.
Thanks, Elizabeth.
DeMarcus, this has kind of been a tradition for this show for 5 years now to introduce you guys first to the newly crowned Miss South Carolina Teen Volunteer and Miss South Carolina Volunteer. The pageant was held in Spartanburg this past weekend, and here are your 2026 winners. Say hello to Miss Maddie Porter and Miss Ava Cooper. Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you so much.
We love the red. We're so loving this so
And
much.
I was saying, yesterday was the day I wore the red suit. I should have waited one day. I was one day off. But congratulations. We love that you guys make York Carolina your first stop to be introduced to the upstate. So tell us a little bit about yourselves. Obviously, you're top of the bill, so congratulations.
Thank you. I am Ava Cooper. I am 20 years old. I go to Wofford College, where I'm on the track and field team as well as the dance team. And yeah, I'm your new Miss South Carolina Volunteer.
That is so
Awesome.
fun. Explain to people real fast what the volunteer part is. I mean, that's a no-brainer, but you know, the pageant, and it's a newer pageant.
Yes, so we have national partners with the Salvation Army and St. Jude, and we also have our own serve initiatives where we can help serve our state and, as a local title holder, serve our community. I have my serve initiative, Mind Over Medal, empowering athletes beyond the podium, and I've loved working with all athletes all across my community and South Carolina, and I'm really excited to continue the work.
I like that a lot. So what do you do with the, what is it called again? The Mind Over Medal.
Yes,
I like
yes.
that.
So I have a podcast
Yeah.
where I interview athletes, and I try to advocate for mental health and athletics because I
Yes.
think it's a conversation that is not talked about enough. And I am able to interview athletes from everywhere. I was able to interview Team USA high jumper,
that's
Dontavius Hill.
cool.
Yes, he's my idol, so that was super awesome. And I have a mentorship program, and I hope to expand it across the state where athletes in college can come and serve as a mentor for athletes in high school.
That
I
is
love that
so
you're doing
good,
that, 'cause
girl.
mental health is something that a lot of people need
Yes.
to talk about, especially as it relates to sports too. So thank you for doing that. And how about Miss Teen Volunteer over there?
Well, my name is Maddie Porter. I'm 18 years old, and I'm a rising freshman at Clemson University, and I'm on the Tiger Band Tiger Dancers dance team.
Nice.
Love that.
I'm majoring in business administration with a minor in women's leadership. And my serve initiative is Legacy Lives On, a daughter's fight, a mother's second chance. And I advocate for organ donation and living a healthy lifestyle.
Oh,
Love
Jamie
that.
loves all
that's
the- yes.
such a big part of the conversation too. A lot of people don't.
Definitely.
We always want to get people signed up to be organ donors because you can save so many lives by just making that little check.
One little click.
Yes, exactly. My family has PKD, polycystic kidney disease. My mother has the disease and was put on the National Kidney Transplant list this past December. But 2 weeks ago, we were told that a living kidney match has been found. So
Wow.
we're hoping to have her transplant this coming November.
Oh, girl, that's great.
Yes, so it's very exciting, and my target audience is South Carolina teenagers because these are our vital years where we are registering to be organ donors, and we click yes to get our licenses, and we're making the most important decisions of how we're going to live our lives and how we're taking care of our health day to day.
Yes.
So I have gotten into high schools, driver's ed classes, and talked to multiple sports teams about the importance of healthy living and registering to be an organ donor.
I mean,
That's
both of
so
these
smart.
platforms are outstanding. So congratulations.
And I like it
on
so
that.
different. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's different. It's so much needed. So what's next? You just won on Saturday. What was that moment like when you heard your names being called?
It was surreal for me. I'm new to pageantry, so to be able to be a state title holder is just an incredible opportunity. I couldn't stop crying, and everyone was hugging me, and it was like an out-of-body experience. Like, wait, is that me? Like,
This is me.
I always wonder what it's like to be in that because you see the faces and you're like, do you practice that face?
Right.
Or something that you just it's just very natural. Yes.
Yes.
Definitely surreal. I have been working towards this job for the past 3 years, and I have learned so much about myself and grown my platform and grown my initiative so much. And I really I couldn't believe it. I was Miss Greenville's teen before, and to hear my name called for South Carolina and getting to represent my state was just a dream come true, and I'm so excited to get started.
It's so fun, and the work is kind of just getting started because now
Definitely.
you'll go on to compete even in the national level.
yes, ma'am.
When is that?
So my dates haven't come out yet, but it will be the end of June in
Okay.
Jackson, Tennessee, in the Carl Perkins Civic Center. I am very excited because I just get to show myself and my true self on that stage in front of everyone. We have our 5 points to the Crown Serve that stand for scholarship, education, responsibility, volunteerism, and empowerment. And that's really what this organization stands for. So
I love it so much. And then what about you, your next steps?
So I'll be competing for Miss Teen Volunteer America in March. The competitions are the 5th through the 7th, and it'll also be in Jackson, Tennessee. And I will get to share my serve initiative and share how I'm going to continue volunteering for our state and hopefully our nation.
Well, I would hate to be another contestant against these two.
Yes, y'all don't stand a
Congratulations.
chance.
Yeah, come back and tell us how you guys did in the national level. We appreciate it. Thank you for representing South Carolina so well. We appreciate
Yes,
it.
congrats, ladies.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, y'all have heard of the term ghosting, right? Sometimes it's like funny. You're like, oh yeah, I was totally ghosted by this person. Other times you're like, wait, why was I ghosted by this person? We got Dr. Martha Durham from North Main Counseling here to talk about it, and then talk about like, because sometimes there's people that maybe you do need to get away with, but it's ghosting the best.
I want them to ghost me.
Right?
Yes.
You know, you're like, please ghost me and leave me alone.
Yes. So the few times that I think it's a good idea is if someone's dangerous.
Sure.
Like if you feel unsafe, I think you can do that. And there's probably a safer way to do that, and I'd maybe let people know. So just set that aside. That's safety.
Right.
Everything else, y'all, you're just being lazy. You're being emotionally lazy if you decide, I'm just never going to talk to them again. And think about it, when it's done to you, no matter how confident you are, like you said, I might laugh at it.
Right.
Well, then you're super confident.
Right.
Because everyone else goes,
What did I do?
what did I do?
Right.
Am I the worst person in the world?
Or like, what's wrong with me?
What's
Like,
wrong with me?
Yeah.
And it can feel like just such intense betrayal. Now, there's levels of that. If you've been out with somebody a couple times and they stop texting you, let it go.
Right.
Right? That's not a deep relationship.
Because sometimes you don't want people to have to say, Martha, I'm not into you.
Yes.
I don't want to hang out with you. Like, you know what I mean?
And
So it's a politer
you
way.
could
maybe?
put that over in the maybe that one's okay. I still think it will help you grow as a human being to say, hey, I'm sorry, I think you're a great person, I just don't feel
Not
it, or
my
it's
It's just not my vibe.
You're just not my
It's
person.
working
Yeah.
out. And sometimes, you know, you tell people I'm not emotionally available to accept whatever this is.
Right.
So, and that's, you got to be an adult enough to say, this is not going to, I'm
Yes.
not ready for this.
Yes,
So
exactly.
I'm ghosting you because it's me, it's not you.
Yes.
Right.
So on the one hand, you want to be really genuine and authentic, and I know that both of you are. And you don't want to get too into the things that people go, oh, it is me, and they're just saying that, which I know you would never do.
No, it's like
Yeah,
if you know that you're not emotionally available for something like that.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
but everybody wants to know the reason why. That's
Yeah.
human nature to say, was it something like, you know, did my breath stink? What was going
Yes.
on? Like
Yeah.
Listen, listen, y'all. Okay, I'm going to get back to the does my breath stink. I think there are really kind ways to say, you know, it's just not it's not right for me.
Right.
But you're a wonderful person. I wish you luck. In my business, sometimes I do have to say to people the things that, like, I think you have BO. I mean, people don't tell people
That's
that
the
stuff.
reason why you may be being ghosted. Is
Yes.
Maybe the BO thing.
Yeah.
I have sat with people, and you have to be gentle. They have to trust you. And I've had to say things like, okay, listen, you might not know this, but I notice it. How can we fix this?
Right.
Right? And usually people receive that very well.
Right.
And they're like, oh my God, why hasn't anyone told me? And I was like, people don't tell. Like if someone's walking around and their zipper's down, I'm gonna tell them.
Right. Because overall, people think they're being nice by not
You want a
telling
Martha
you.
ride or die is what you want.
Yes.
Because someone
In
that's going to tell you.
kindness.
Yeah.
In kindness.
So
'cause-
sometimes it is stuff like that, and that's very helpful. Like little kids will say, I'm being bullied all the time, and I can say things like, well, I know in your family y'all don't value this as much, but you've got to shower more often.
Yeah.
Like some families don't do that every day, but
it's making you
My
stink.
parents beat it into our head, especially young boys. They were like, you
yes,
gotta
oh
shower.
Lord,
Yes.
the young
Yeah,
boys.
the young boys stink.
So sometimes it's something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly ghosting, people will do it when they're afraid to say what they need to say. And I feel like you need to not be afraid, and you need to say, okay?
Okay, last but not least, what if someone ghosts your kids? Like, when do I go
Mama
to that
bear and
kid?
daddy
Yes, I say,
bear
when do
come
I
out.
jump up and say, really?
Well, so I think if you have a relationship with the other parents, sometimes you can do a little social engineering where you say, hey, what's going on? Maybe we can help our kids resolve this. And I
Right.
think that's an appropriate parenting thing. When they get too old, you can't be doing that anymore, and you have to say, okay, if it's a long relationship, reach out one time and say, if I did something, I'd like to know. I value our friendship, even if we can't be friends anymore. I'd like to know why, and so you can help talk your child through that. I think the most painful ones are romantic, and you want to be careful with those because immature people will say things about you. Oh, they're stalking me. They won't let me, So you really want to talk to your child and say, let's look at the situation and let's do what's best for you and your emotional well-being versus taking care of that other person. Does that make sense?
100%.
Yeah.
Y'all, if you want to delve deeper, if you've been ghosted and you're still trying to deal with that, unpack it, let Martha help you.
I'll do it, y'all.
Yeah, she's great. NorthMainCounseling.com is where you can find her. Thank you, Doc. We appreciate you. Well, that was fun. Thank you so much for joining us on the YC Sizzle right here on WSB 8+.
Yep, and there are more sizzling segments from YC. You can always browse that right here on this app. You can also follow us on social media.
Yes, look for us on Facebook and Instagram. We'll see you next time on the YC Sizzle on WSB 8+.